We FM is SVG.
We will now bring to you WeFM's Midday News, coming to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Get more with Quartz Ready Finance. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance for your chance to win $25,000 in cash. Plus, win amazing prizes every week. Fast and easy application process. Quick approval, fixed monthly installments. Insurance protection convenient. Apply online. Affordable payments. Fixed interest rates for easy budgeting. Quartz Ready Finance. Ready when you are.
Welcome to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Dianna Cain. In local news, the Sandals Foundation and Hasbro joined together this holiday season for their annual toy distribution, making the most wonderful time of the year for 16,000 children across the Caribbean even brighter. Since 2011, the Sandals Foundation has partnered with United States-based toy company Hasbro to mobilize hundreds of helpers who volunteer to spread the joy, going into schools and local communities with toys and games to kick off the holiday season. Patrice Gilpin, Public Relations Manager at Sandals Foundation, said the holiday season is a time for giving and sharing, and even more a time to inspire hope. We are incredibly grateful to be able to partner with Hasbro to bring joy to children in a way that lets them know they are being thought of. Public Relations Manager Jamila Soso Vincent added that it was an emotional experience being able to bring such joy to the children of Buccaneer Bay and surrounding areas. She said Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines opened in March of this year, so this is the first time that many of our team members are participating in such an event. Words can't even fully describe how amazing it was to see so many children in one place having the time of their lives. In addition to the holiday festivities in Buccaneer Bay, the Sandals St. Vincent team also partnered with the Lions Club Kingstown earlier this year, sharing approximately 2,000 toys to the nonprofit organization. These toys were distributed to children from vulnerable communities across the nation. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has written a letter to world leaders calling for an end to the Ukraine war. The Prime Minister wrote, "I write in a quest for global peace, justice, security, prosperity for all humanity, grounded in the fundamental tenets of international law, the precepts of the Charter of the United Nations, and multilateral engagement. I am making a humble plea for an honorable, negotiated end immediately to the war in Ukraine." Prime Minister Gonsalves said, "It is beyond the time to stop the war, which to most of us has a tribal ferocity which is well nigh incomprehensible." The Prime Minister stated that he has followed the course of the war very closely from its beginnings and through its various twists and turns, and noted that it is evident to all persons of reason who also apply their hearts to wisdom that this war will not end with military triumph for one side or another. The United Progressive Party, the UPP, has announced another candidate to contest in the next general elections. Arian Smart has been selected to represent the party in the constituency of North Central Wynwood. UPP says Smart is a former police officer and experienced public administrator who is deeply committed to his community and ready to lead with vision and action. UPP says Smart intends to boost economic growth, education, infrastructure, healthcare, and safety through job creation, youth empowerment programs, renewable energy projects, preventative care programs, and community policing. In news of the region, Venezuela's highest court has fined TikTok $10 million in connection with viral challenges that authorities say left three adolescents dead from intoxication by chemical substances. According to Venezuelan authorities, three adolescents died and 200 were intoxicated in schools across the country after ingesting chemical substances as part of social media challenges. Supreme Tribunal of Justice Judge Tania D'Amelio said that the app had been negligent in failing to implement necessary and adequate measures to stop the spread of content encouraging the challenges, noting that the company told the court it understands the seriousness of the matter. D'Amelio said Venezuela will use the money to create a TikTok victims fund intended to compensate for the psychological, emotional, and physical damages to users, especially if these users are children and adolescents. TikTok, which is owned by China's ByteDance, was ordered to open an office in Venezuela and given 8 days to pay the fine or face appropriate measures. The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce has confirmed reports that ice is being imported into Jamaica. In a release on Monday, the ministry said a recent fire that caused the 90% property damage at the island's primary ice manufacturer, Pure National Limited, prompted the importation of ice to maintain supply over the next 6 months as the company works to restore full operations by mid 2025. The ministry said the measure is necessary to ensure a sufficient supply of ice for the festive season, while also supporting key sectors such as food and beverage tourism, adding that it has directed the Consumer Affairs Commission, a portfolio agency, to closely monitor the market and ensure that customers receive fair prices for ice during this period and beyond. The release from the ministry stated the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, following due diligence and consultations with our local ice manufacturers, has sought a common external tariff suspension on ice to reduce importation costs and facilitate more competitive pricing for consumers. This application is currently with the CARICOM Secretariat, and a response is expected during January 2025. The ministry also issued an appeal to retailers of ice to uphold fair pricing for consumers during this period. In international news, 5 journalists have been killed in an overnight Israeli strike that hit their vehicle in Gaza, a hospital and their news outlet said in a statement on Thursday. The vehicle belonging to Al-Quds Today Television was parked outside Al-Awawda Hospital when it was hit, according to the hospital. The Gaza-based television channel is affiliated with the Palestinian Islamic Jihad militant group. Al-Quds Today Television condemned the act and said the 5 were killed while performing their journalistic and humanitarian duty. The Israel Defense Forces confirmed the strike and said that a list discovered by its soldiers in Gaza explicitly identified 4 of the men killed as Palestinian Islamic Jihad members. The IDF published what it said was a copy of the list, edited to translate the names and the details of the men. IDF said 4 of the men had been involved in combat propaganda, describing one of them also as a former Islamic Jihad naval operative and another as a PIJ operations operative, and said the 5th was head of security for PIJ in Nusrat. The Committee to Protect Journalists, the CPJ, a US-based nonprofit group, has said at least 141 journalists and media workers have been killed in Gaza, the West Bank, Israel, and Lebanon since October 7th last year, making it the deadliest period for journalists since CPJ began gathering data in 1992. And finally, in sports, The International Cricket Council has nominated 4 cricketers for the ICC Men's Cricketer of the Year. Joe Root of England, Travis Head of Australia, Harry Brook of England, and Jasprit Bumrah of India have all been shortlisted for the Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy. Winners of the ICC Awards 2024 will be announced in late January 2025. This has been WeFM's Midday News, and I have been your presenter, Dianna Cain. Join us at 3 o'clock when we bring to you WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.